Alright, ladies and gentlemen, Fablades in the house, and welcome back to the channel. Today, I am in the house with this pretty cool one. This is the Rike knives, Microtech Anax. This is a production version made in China, but it's still a fantastic one. I really like this one. I always loved the Anax. It's an integral knife, titanium handle, a lot of things to read on this leaflet, but here we got the knife with a couple of goodies. Look at this. We have cutout foam insert. This thing comes with these two lanyard beads, which you can just screw in right over here at the bottom. There is an O-ring that just attaches, leaves these attached securely, and it's nice and bouncy. It's pretty good. And you have this rounded one and this pointy one, very well machined. Check them out. So these are good. Of course, there's the custom bits that are coming with the package if you want to take care and disassemble this fella. Of course, the small one is just for the stop pin and the stainless steel lock face insert. Let's check this out, guys. Look at this. It's not a small knife because overall length is going to be 22 almost centimeters. Blade length is 10 centimeters, cutting edge is 9, and the overall length of the handle is going to be 12.5 centimeters. So it's a full-size knife. It's a Rike made in China knife, integral titanium M390 steel, very complex. So there's some carbon fiber inlay going on right over here. You can still see the tiny middling lines on the titanium. The insert is completely flush. I don't feel any burr anywhere on this side. Maybe a little, no, not really, no. It's, yeah, you can do the nail test. It's passed. These materials, carbon fiber and titanium, are probably my favorite combo because, for example, you can have a nice one in Chris Reeve knives configuration with the small Sebenza and the large Sebenza. Just, you know, it gives a nice idea of the size of this fella, so larger than the large Sebenza. Fantastic materials employed, of course. Titanium and marble carbon fiber for this neon custom division. I don't have any F95 inlaid carbon fiber, but it would be pretty cool in this picture. I just got an F5 silk, and to show you another couple options, a little bit more colorful. Here I got a haptic and a Spectre from Holt Blade Works, just to attest the sheer size of this full-size knife, which is again a nice integral option made available by Rike Knives, Microtech design. This is the Anax production version. Really interesting and intricate build. You have titanium blue anodized pivot collars on both sides surrounding this custom bit. It's flush, it's not protruding. It's nicely done. It's matching. The screw is matching, of course, the finish of the handle. You have extensive 3D milling going on. I mean, the profile is fluted. So as you can see here, just widens up and then goes back. So you have a little bit of chunkiness going on right at the midsection of this knife. And it's going to contribute, of course, to the good ergonomics and feel in the hand. You have very good chamfering, like look at these rounded edges going all around the perimeter of the handles. It's very comfy in the hand. You want something rounded off because it's not gonna, you know, hurt your hand. So that's a fantastic choice. You have, of course, no lanyard hole because you have the lanyard hole. Yeah, it's a hole. It's not passing through. You just screw these two lanyards in, and that's it. On the back of the handle, you see these 7 holes, which are progressively getting smaller as you get closer to the clip. Very, very interesting choice. And the optical effect they produce is pretty mesmerizing. Interesting. Here on the back, you get some jimping that is lined up with the jimping on the blade, which of course serves as a opening method for the front flipping action you can do with this guy, or of course you can do like some reverse flick, but this jimping just lines up pretty nicely with the one present on the handle and then just changes like that. But we're gonna check that in a second. Let's stay on the handle. Of course, there is no internal skeletonization because it would be pretty hard to get inside there and remove material. Very smooth transitioning inside the handle. I don't see any steps or anything. It feels and looks pretty neat to me. You have no carbon fiber inlay on the lock side, and that's probably my major gripe, because it would have been pretty cool to have one like that. I appreciate the over travel lock bar stabilizer, like so, Hinder style. Let's say I probably would have preferred to leave it clean and maybe do like an integrated over travel lock bar stabilizer, let's say embedded with the stainless steel lock face insert, which is screwed in from the outside with 2 screws. Look at this. Nice solution, of course, but a carbon fiber inlay I think would have been pretty dope on the back. This is also ceramic ball reminiscent of bag knives, which is just right there. It's gonna pretty much keep your knife glued to your pocket because the retention strength on this clip is pretty strong indeed. So it's just gonna stay there. I see some nice internal chamfering going on over here. That's pretty good. You have some jimping also going on over here, and catching also the jimping that is right over there. So this extends the grippiness at this point. When you just hold the knife like that, it's locked in. It's not going to go anywhere. You can even take advantage a little bit of the sharpening choil like that to a little bit more precision, and this little finer jimping right up there in the crowning, like so. Very good. Also, you get the same 7 dimples going on the pocket clip, which are progressively getting smaller as they get close to that ball. Nice. It's a nice detail right over here. Just curves like that. Of course, is resting not on the lock bar, and you have an external cutout for your lock bar. Proprietary screw also for the pocket clip right there. The accessibility of the lock bar, it's all right, but because you have the jimping right over here, works perfectly. Look at this smoothness of this action, guys. Look at that. That is pretty neat. What else can we say? We can check out the blade, guys, because look at this. I really love this drop point shape. There's a lot of going on in this blade, which is M390 steel. Right there, you can see there's a lot of billboarding. Honestly, we don't need to know all these informations right in the show side. I never liked it. A little more subtle touch Rike knives right here on the back, but still, this, yeah, it's not my favorite part. I like some cleanliness going on the blade, but still, it's very good. There's a lot of things going on. Like the transition from this jimping right over here, much more aggressive than this finely done, is very interesting. Like both are functional. They both have a nice bite to it, and I really like this crowning that starts like after the jimping with a little bit of a swedge to the side, like chamfers, you see, and then just gets rounded off in a very cool way, and then intersects with this kind of fuller going on right there. And look at that, opens up at the tip, which is robust, and then just develops in a full belly up to the sharpening choil and also finger choil. The dual finish that you can appreciate is on the flats, and you have some satin flats going on with the Vapor Blast, fuller and primary bevel. Indeed, pretty cool. You have a little bit of chamfering going on over that area as well. Let's check 4mm thick blade, and behind the edge this fella is going to be 0.5mm, so not too bad. As we said, it's M390 steel, so we are pretty much good to go. And you have some also interesting sounding action. Clock and ting. It's not that loud, but not quite. It's deep, nicely resounding and resonating. I like it. It's pretty good. It's also very good in the hand. Also, I want to check the weight for this fella. Let me see how much is this guy doing on the scale. Let's see. We got it at 142.2 grams, which equals 5 ounces right there. So not like this, like the lightest weight of them all, but still, it's 5 ounces. It's an integral. It's a full-size knife, lot of blade, 4mm, chunky, solid. It's good. In the hand, also, it feels really nice. There's a lot of jimping going on in this area, and that's just increases the grippiness that you feel in the hand. These grooves, this fluted and contoured handle is comfy in the hand. I like it very much. It's a little bit slippery. There's really no texture going on over here, but still, because of the jimping, it's going to be solidly staying in your hand. Not really many hot spots, maybe here if you squeeze too much, but it's fine. You can have a couple positions, so it's good. It's of course sturdy, there's nothing moving. Of course, it's an integral knife, so nothing is rattling. It's solidly built, well put together. Even if it's made in China, it's gonna be like over 400 bucks, 450, I guess, something in that ballpark. I'm the worst with prices, but that's kind of like a ballpark you're gonna have to pay to get this fella right over here. And it's nice. And of course, this guy is running on bearings. You can also check out my maintenance video if you want to know how to take it apart and just lube it and improve it. But it's already pretty good out of the box. You have this kind of action. Because the blade is pretty heavy, you get a drop shot action. Just a little nudge and it's gonna be getting closed right there. Of course, there's no blade plate. This thing is super solid. It is a front flipper, as you can see, and it is you can deploy it with a reverse flick or double finger, or just like that with the thumb. So it has a lot of options to deploy the blade. It's fidgety. I like to do even like a slow roll like that. You can just do like this, or you can simply just take advantage of this front flipping action and just flick it like that. And to get it close, just enjoy the smoothness as this guy goes inside the handle. Really a cool one, guys. I like this very much. Nice lines, nice ergos, nice action. Really, I don't know what can I say bad about this knife. Might be, I don't know, there's a lot of things going on. Maybe I would have preferred the inlay right here in the back, but everything else checks out. So there you have it. Really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching. Stay tuned.